My name is Naomi, and I'm the creator of Two and or Four, who makes handmade products for your two-legged loved ones and your four-legged loved ones. I have a special project today, and as many of you know, I lost Boo and Brandy, my two pugs, black pug and a tan pug. I lost them a few months ago, 5 weeks apart. I miss them more than I could ever imagine. They were with us in every Christmas photo. We always take a family photo, and they were always in our arms in the photo. This is Brandy was a black pug, and Boo was a tan pug. I saw this design and I contacted the company. The name of the company is Embroidery.com. I'm going to link it below. They were absolutely wonderful to work with. Very reasonably priced, great turnaround time. You just have to remember they're in Edinburgh, Scotland, so there's a time difference and you have to take that into account. However, they did this quickly. They had done this design, but it was for dogs that were not pugs, and I asked them if they could replace 2 of the dogs with my pugs, and they asked me for some photos, and they did a fabulous job capturing Brandy and Boo. And so I am going to work with them some more. I have some other projects for them. They were, like I said, very reasonably priced. When there was something in the first draft, they adjusted it for me, and no problems. So I definitely want to use them again. Again, theembroiderydesigns.com, and I'm going to link it below. Anyway, let's get started on doing this hoodie, and I'm looking forward to it. So this is the file. I absolutely love it. That looks so much like Brandy, and that one, Boo. And I am going to put it on a hoodie, and I'm going to use, I think because this is really dense, I think I'm going to use a piece of no-show poly mesh, which I get from All Stitch, and then I am going to use a piece of cutaway 3.0 ounces, and it's Madeira, and I get it from Madeira. So we're going to get started. I'm going to figure out where I want the design on my sweatshirt, on my hoodie, and then we'll go over to my computer. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I have determined that I want it about 5 inches from the seam line, not the top stitching, the seam line, and that'll be for my center. So I made a crease, I ironed a crease down, so I've taken my ruler and I'm just putting about where I want it, and then I will mark 5 inches. And then I will also draw my vertical line. All right. and then my horizontal, and that is my center point. All right. I think on this one, I mean, the stabilizer is pretty thick, but I think I'm going to use my poly mesh. So what I'm going to do for the moment is I'm going to put a pin in my center just so I can have an idea of where to put my poly mesh on the inside. I'm going to use some 505 spray adhesive. And it's just a light spraying on the poly mesh. I turn my sweatshirt inside out. I'm going to lay it out. And I keep a cardboard box that I spray in. And thanks to Amazon, I always have a cardboard box. And at Christmas time, I have tons of cardboard boxes. All right, I've sprayed it. Just kind of eyeballing my center. All right, that'll be good. And then I'll turn it back. And then we're going to go over to my Hoop Master, the adult one, and I'll put it on there to try to hoop it properly. All right, let's take my pin out. And let's go over to the other machine, to the embroidery machine. All right, so I've brought the file in, and you see it comes in looking kind of crazy color. But what I've done is I've done printouts on my file, both of the design and of the color setup. So what I'm going to do is I am going to this, and I'm going to click on my threads. I believe, have all the threads I need on my machine, and I'll start. The first one says it is 1839, so I'll click on that, and you see that the antler turned red. Second one is 1800. Third one is again 1839, and you see how it is turning different colors. Number 4 again is the black. Number 5 is the red again, and so forth until the whole file is changed in the proper colors. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll go to the next step. Okay, so now what I'll do I just look it over, see if everything looks right to me. It does. So I'm going to go ahead and click on check mark, and it brings it back to this. And once again, I just look at it and make sure it looks right. And it does to me. I have my tension set for a hoodie because that's what it's going to go on, and we will now go and hoop the sweatshirt. Okay, so I have the bottom of my hoop. I'm going to open up and I'm going to put my sheet, which is a 15 by 15. Might have to trim it just slightly. Yeah, I'm just going to trim it slightly. Now I just trimmed it to make my life easier. It probably would have been fine. So I like that. I just try to straighten it out as much as I can. Okay. And now I'm going to put my sweatshirt on there. And I just kind of feel there's a little rivet type thing here which kind of helps you line up the center. And I want to make sure my shoulders are on there correctly. Get that out of the way. Now I'm going to be hooping upside down because with hoodies it's just easier to do that. So I will rotate my design on the machine. But that looks pretty good. Yep, that looks pretty good. So I don't have a lot of wiggle room sideways. All right, so since I'm hooping upside down, usually this is on the right side facing up, but I'm going to put it on the left side facing down. I did not like how that hooped, so I'm going to try that again. This is kind of getting in the way. All right. All right, that was better. All right. So I just try to make sure that I first get part of the sweatshirt underneath. There's a bar. And then I will hoop it. And I will once again check. I will also put my hand through the hood to see. And then I'm going to go turn my design upside down before I forget. So I just always make sure that I recenter my design. All right, so I just always make sure that I recenter my design on the machine, and then I'm going to turn it upside down. my design is turned upside down, and I'm going to go back to the machine. So I need to move it over a little and then up towards the hood. All right. And I'm watching to make sure that it stays within. All right, we'll try that. And then, whoops. That's not what I meant to do. All right. Okay. That looks pretty good. I could try one more. Yeah. All right, and then I'll trace my design. And I'm just watching the laser. Okay. I'm going to use some topper on this design. It's water soluble. I'll be removing the painter's tape in a minute. I'm gonna trim this a little. I don't want it getting stuck in the arms or something. Okay. And now before I tape down anymore, I'm gonna remove that center painter's tape. So I'll trace one more time. Just want to make sure tape I have is staying out of the way. Yes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and let this go. All right, here we go. All right, so this keeps happening on the black. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change the needle. I use a empty pill bottle to put my used needles in. Okay, and I just make sure the scarf, which is the indentations in the back, All right, so the other thing I will do is I keep a chart on when I've changed my needles, so I will put it on there in a minute. So I'll thread it. We're good. I'm just going to back up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope. All right. So it is still saying it's a bobbin thing. So I'm wondering if that needle's turned just a little too much. We'll see. I'm gonna do I'm gonna check my bobbin. Hear the click. I love it. I'm going to remove it from the hoop, but I absolutely love it. And then I'm going to clean it up. So I still have to clean it up. I also have to take the excess stabilizer off of the back. but I just absolutely love this. So I really enjoyed making this. I would like to thank the digitizers, the embroiderydesign.com. Again, I'll link it below. If you are not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. And if you want to know when I post another video, please turn on the notification bell. Everyone, have a happy holiday. Thank you. All right, I need to go have a good cry now.